Hi guys, welcome to another video, the first of 2026, and I would like to wish you all a very happy new year. Hope 2026 is all, going to be a good one, for you all. Okay then guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you all the movies that I picked up or got as Christmas presents for the month of December. I'm sorry if it's a little bit late guys, but there's been illness in the family and that awful flu bug. Okay then guys, enough of my waffle. Without further ado, let's just get the show on the road. I've got quite a few here to show you actually, including some some nice box sets. So as I say, we'll just get stuck in. Okay, so as usual, I'm gonna start with the DVDs. So the first DVD I'd like to show you is this is actually a foreign movie, a Japanese movie from 1965. I've always wanted this movie in my collection, and it features one of my all-time favourite monsters. That's the Frankenstein monster, and that movie is called Frankenstein Conquers the World. Just look at that cover, guys. Fantastic cover. So I'm really looking forward to watching this one, Frankenstein Conquers the World, or Frankenstein versus Baragon, kind of like a Godzilla kind of monster. So I've actually ordered another Frankenstein movie around about the same era, Frankenstein versus the Space Monster. So that will be in my next pickups video. So that's the one to get going anyway for this video. That is Frankenstein Conquers the World. Next up is now this is another DVD. I thought it was in for a treat. When I first bought this one. It's from Something Weird video. It's a Way Out double feature, and it's got another movie on it as well, and plus loads of trailers. But I was immensely disappointed with it, guys. Yeah, I really was. So that DVD is called Monster A Go Go. Some nice scenes in it, like people in the nightclub and that, doing a twist and that, but apart from that, the story was very lackluster. Didn't think much of the second movie either. Psyched by the 4D Witch, and there's all the special features, guys, if you want to freeze your cameras and take those in. Yeah, well, yeah, guys, I was not impressed. I was immensely disappointed by Monster A Go Go. Won't be going back to this. Right. Next up, now this is a modern one. This stars Patsy Kensis, most probably from the movie from 1986, Absolute Beginners, and she's been in Emmerdale and countless other movies and TV shows. But this is the latest movie. Actually, it's based on the true story of a true. It's supposed to be Britain's most haunted house, and that is Borley Rectory. And this movie is called Borley Rectory: The Awakening. Again, didn't like it, guys. It was slow, it was boring, the colour was horrible. So yeah, I won't be revisiting this one either. That is Borley Rectory, The Awakening. It's a great start, isn't it? But the best is yet to come, don't worry. Okay then, guys, I'm gonna move on to the Blu-rays now. So the one I'm gonna show you now is I saw this like a couple of YouTubers talking about it, spouting superlatives about it on on the channels and that. It's a Yeti movie, one of many. Some are really bad, some are good. But this is from I think it's from 1974. Yeah, 1974. Got a nice slipcover, and it's called The Shriek of the Mutilated. Lovely slipcover. But again, it's a case of the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And oh my God, this was really crap, this, guys. You'd hardly seen the Yeti in it, if you could call it a bloody Yeti. I did not like it at all. It was a load of bloody garbage. I'm going to be putting this on eBay. I hated it. Really, I'm surprised I stayed awake, actually, guys, through it. It was terrible. I think this ranks as the worst. I think Shriek of the Mutilated ranks as the worst Yeti movie I've ever seen in my whole darn life. So there you go, another donkey, another turkey. That's The Shriek of the Mutilated. Where's the bullseye bin? You can't beat a bit of bully. So there you go. Now, next up, I'm very pleased to sort of like spout positive about this next one. It's one of my all-time favourites, modern horror movies. I love the twist as well. I already had this on the standard Blu-ray, but when I saw this lovely edition by Second Sight, I was tempted. I was sorely tempted. I just had to pick it up for Christmas. And that is a special edition of Your Next. Lovely cover, guys. Lovely sturdy hard box and that, and packed with a wealth of special features. I love this movie. I know like some people don't like it, but then again, a lot of people do like it. Got a lovely booklet with it, guys. And here's the discs. There's the discs. So yeah, I just had to pick it up. Second Sight, they're really knocking it out of the park with these lovely editions. They really are, you know. So there's the booklet. So I had to get it, guys. I just love it. It's one of my all-time favourites. One of my all-time favourites home invasion movies. So yeah, so I'm very, very pleased to own this now on this lovely, lovely deluxe edition by Second Sight Films, and that is your next. Next up, another favourite of mine from the mid-80s, starring the fantastic Jeffrey Combs. This was like one of the first movies I rented on my VHS recorder when I got it in the mid-80s. I loved this movie. The other two aren't bad, but I love the first one, and I do know it's got a huge fan following. I just had to, as soon as I saw this coming out, I thought, I've got to get that. And that is the special edition, again, Second Sight, of H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator. Just look at that, guys. Lovely sturdy box, packed with special features. I know a lot of people have already bought this as well, pre-ordered it, and make sure I pre-ordered it to make sure I got it and that, you know. So I'll just briefly show you inside. I love this character. He's very much like Dr. Frankenstein with his green liquid and that, you know. And but it's a fantastic movie. This is one of the greatest. This is one of the greatest horror movies of the 1980s. In fact, one of the greatest movies ever made, in my personal opinion. Reanimator. I love it. They were supposed to be going to make a fourth one where he's in the White House reanimating dead presidents, but it's still in development hell, as they call it, you know. But lovely addition. I can't wait to watch this, guys. I really can't, you know. So, yeah. There's the disc. So yeah, so as I say, I know a lot of YouTubers have already snapped this up, but if you love Reanimator and you want it in the best possible format, you could do no worse than get this. Treat yourself to this if there's still copies available. Fantastic movie, and one of the greatest horror movies ever made. I love the short story as well by H.P. Lovecraft. That is the fantastic Reanimator. Top class horror here, guys. Top class horror. Next up, now this is along the lines of the King Kong genre of movies. Directed by Jack H. Harris. I think this is from the 70s again. Let's have a look. I think it's around about 1976. It doesn't always say, guys, on the cover. And that's a movie called Ape. Ape. Lovely media book, guys. And yeah, very much along the lines of King Kong. So I'm looking forward to watching this one, Ape. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That is Ape. Next up is, now this is a movie what my cousin bought me for Christmas. I haven't actually watched it yet. So when I've watched it, I must probably do a review of it. This stars Eli Wallach. It's a kind of a giallo crime thriller, and that's Plot of Fear. So I'm looking forward to watching this one on the indicator label. Starring the great Eli Wallach from The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. You get a lovely booklet with it, guys. There you go. Nice booklet, all about the movie. So we're looking forward to watching this one. And there's the discs. Loads of special features, guys. There you go. Plot of Fear. Otherwise known as Itansa Pavra. So yeah, so looking forward to watching that one. Indicator again, really knocking out of the park with these special editions and that. Yeah, absolutely love Indicator. So there you go. That is Plot of Fear. Next up is, now this is a movie another rare movie. This is on the Severin label. It's got a lovely slipcover. Don't know anything about this movie at all. It describes the back on the back here. If you're the kind of person who seeks out low budget horror films, then this one's for you. You'll love The Voodoo Ritual, and that is a movie called The Dead One. The Dead One. So again, reversible artwork, and then you've got your special features, guys. There, if you want to take those in, please, your cameras. I think this is a rather short movie, this, guys. Yeah, it's only about 68 minutes, but you know, you can get a lot of things into short movies and that, you know. So there you go. That is The Dead One. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. So I've got loads to watch here. Yeah, so there you go, guys. That is The Dead One. Next up, now I've always wanted to own this series on Blu-ray, the whole, all, one, two, three, four movies, yeah. When I first watched this years ago, in the 80s, I was in stitches and that, you know, watched it with my dad and that, you know, my mum wasn't too keen on it, but me and my dad were in stitches watching it, and that is the Toxic Avenger collection. Absolutely mad, mad, mad series of movies, guys. It's great to own them all on this fantastic box, you know, disc and that, you know. There you go, guys. There's the all the discs are housed like that. Yeah. So there you go. So that is the that's the Toxic Avenger collection. Fantastic. Next up, now this is one of my all-time favourite Barbara Steele movies. I have watched it a couple of years ago. I don't remember everything about it, but when I saw this lovely edition by Screen Factory, complete with slipcover, I just had to order it. And that is Black Sunday, starring the great Barbara Steele. Black Sunday, all about witchcraft and that, you know. So yeah, so looking forward to revisiting Black Sunday. Next up, now this is based on a real serial killer, the true story of an American psycho. Again, I haven't watched this one, so I'm looking forward to watching Ed Kemper, the true story of an American psycho, Ed Kemper. He's been in quite a few true crime, you know, American documentaries, along with Ted Bundy and that, you know, and Ed Gein. So there you go. So that is Ed Kemper, the notorious American serial killer. Next up, now this was okay. It was okay. I wouldn't rave over it. Lovely colour. It's basically kind of like a revenge movie. About a young Irish convict woman. You know, she basically seeks a revenge on those who've wronged her. And but it was okay. Yeah, and that's a movie called The Nightingale. Yeah, nothing. I don't think I'll be revisiting it, guys. But it was okay. That's The Nightingale. More of a thriller than a horror. Next one, now this is an old favourite of mine. I haven't watched it in years, but when I saw this lovely 4K released and that, you know, on Universal, I just had to pick it up, and that is It Came From Outer Space. Came From Outer Space. Yeah, so I'm not a big science fiction fan, but I do love the odd science fiction movie, and this is one of my favourites. It Came From Outer Space. So there you go. So I'm looking forward to revisiting that one. Yeah. It came from outer space. And another science fiction movie, which I've only seen bits of this one actually. It's also one of my all-time favourite actors, the late great Leslie Nielsen, and Walter Pidgeon and Francis, and yeah, and that's a movie called Forbidden Planet. So I'm looking forward to watching this in its entirety. Forbidden Planet. It's supposed to be an absolute classic, yeah. Leslie Nielsen and Forbidden Planet. Next up, now, if you guys have been following me videos regularly, you know how much I love Dan Curtis. You know, he done a lot of great TV horror movies in the 1970s, a lot of which we never got over here in Britain. But I've got two here to show you. So the first one I'd like to show you, there's one called Gothic Tales. Now this has got two horror stories on it. It's got The Picture of Dorian Gray, and it's got The Turn of the Screw. So you most probably know that more as The Innocents, the star Deborah Carr, made in the 60s. So I'm looking forward to watching these, yeah. The Gothic Tales 2-movie collection. Dan Curtis, great director. He also directed Dark Shadows as well. And there's all the extras, guys, if you want to freeze your screens and take those in. So yeah, so 2 movies there, Dorian Gray and The Turn of the Screw, all go to make up the pack that is Gothic Tales. Next Dan Curtis movie I'd like to show. Now this is a 3-monster treble here. 3 monster movies on here, guys. A nice treble. Lovely picture of Jack Palance on the front. Again, Dan Curtis. So you've got Frankenstein, Dracula, and The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Dan Curtis's Classic Monsters collection. Yeah, great picture of Jack Palance. Although I didn't really rate him as a Dracula, I do love that picture of him, and he's better than some Draculas, let's put it that way. And there you go, guys, there's the inside. So I'm looking forward to checking these out, and again, some great special features there, guys. So there you go, my second Dan Curtis Blu-ray, and that is Classic monsters. Next up, now these have got to be my all-time favourite comedy team next to Laurel and Hardy. I've already got these movies in the Universal horror packs, but when I saw these guys with new features on, I just had to get them. They're just beautiful additions. So my first one is my all-time favourite comedy, Abbott and Costello, me Frankenstein. Lovely slipcover. Fantastic movie. This is my all-time favourite comedy next to American Werewolf in London. Abbott and Costello meet the Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, and the monsters. What I love about this movie, guys, the monsters played straight because Abbott and Costello used the usual facetious selves, but the monsters played straight, especially Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman. But I had to get them, guys. They're just classic movies and that, and new special features, new audio commentary as well. So there you go. That's the first one. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. And then you've got Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, starring the late great Boris Karloff. So you had to get that one as well. Again, new special features on there. And also Abbott and Costello meet the Invisible Man. I had to get that as well, guys. Yeah. So there you go. Again, packed with new special features. So there you go. Nice Abbott and Costello treble there, guys. Yeah. So yeah. So if you're an Abbott and Costello fan, you've got to get these, if you really like them as much as I do. So there you go, guys. Great a 3-movie collection of Abbott and Costello. Next up, now this is another foreign horror movie and great eye-catching cover. Very summery looking cover. Says on a beach. It's actually, this is on the Masters of Cinema label. And that is a movie called The Island. So again, going in blind with this one, guys. It's supposed to be kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of movie, but set like on an island and that, and of course, Japanese and that, So, and there's that's the reversible artwork, guys. The Island, yeah. So I am looking forward to checking this out. Has it got a booklet inside? I do believe it has. Yes, it has. It's got a nice little booklet, guys, all about the movie. Yeah, so I love it when they bring these rare editions out, guys. That's one of my #1 pleasures of being a YouTuber. Finding rare movies and relaying them back to you guys. Recommending them and that. And vice versa. I love watching what you guys put on movies what I haven't seen. I thought, I'll pick that up. It's great that reciprocal aspect of being a YouTuber. So yeah, so that's The Island. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It looks a cracker. And I'm a big fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, that is. That's one of my #1 favourite horror movies. So there you go, The Island. Next up, now I watched this the other night, and boy, did I enjoy this. I had a great time watching this, I really did. And the ending, I'm not even going to tell you what happens at the end. I'll let you get the movie for yourself. But this is all about, if you like the kind of movies like The Devil Rides Out and To the Devil a Daughter, I think you're gonna love this one. Lovely colour as well. Their form is human, but they have crossed over, and that is The Naked Witch. Don't be deceived by the title. It sounds like some cheap porno. It's more of a horror. It's a great one, this, guys. It really is, yeah. I'll just read you a little bit of the synopsis just to give you some idea. When a series of gruesome ritualistic type murders of 8 young women occur as a Louisiana swamp, Dr. Ralph Hayes, a psychic researcher, heads there with his team to begin an investigation into the dark and grisly tragedies. After learning the bodies of the women have been drained of their blood and marked with satanic symbols, Dr. Hayes and his team suspect this is the work of a satanic coven. So yeah, it's a great one, this, guys. As I say, if you like movies like The Devil Rides Out, and it's got a great powerful warlock in the form of this guy here. He's really omnipotent, powerful warlock associated with this long dead witch and that, and a cohort. So if you love your black magic movies, guys, get yourself a copy of The Naked Witch. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. The Naked Witch, it's great. I loved it anyway. And here's another great favourite of mine. One of my first rents from the 1980s, and I did have the other edition, but I wanted this edition as well. It seemed like Nigel talk about this, so Rock God 2004. I'll leave the link to that Nigel's channel down below. But he talked about this in one of his videos, and that is Deadly Friend. One of my all-time favourite movies, this Deadly Friend. Yeah, fantastic. It's kind of like a modern day take on the Frankenstein story, and she's fantastic in this girl here. What's her name? Is it Christy Swanson? Fantastic, yeah, Christy Swanson. Fantastic. I had a real blast watching this movie, guys. I'm looking forward to checking this one out on the Arrow label. You know, I'll show you the booklet, guys. Great movie. Highly recommended if you love Frankenstein. You know, movies for a Frankenstein theme, bringing the dead back to life. You're gonna love Deadly Friend. Very, very underrated horror movie, in my opinion. Very underrated horror movie. Yeah. So get yourself a copy of Deadly Friend. As I say, if you love these kind of like Reanimator, Dr. Frankenstein, The Fly, scientific horror at its very best, you could do no worse than get yourself a copy of Deadly Friend. Great movie. Such a good rewatchability factor to it as well, Deadly Friend. Right, and this is another favourite of mine. This is the last of the Blu-rays, apart from the box sets there. This is stars the late great Jack Palance. I've watched this movie many times, and every time I watch it, I have a blast with it. That's a movie called Craze. It is fantastic in this. Jack Palance, he's a crazed antique shop owner, and he's got this like idol, and he sacrifices like people to it, and that, you know, to sort of like gain to promote, you know, for his business to grow powerful, and that. It's a great one. This weird idol here, you know, blood sacrifices, and that. Oh, it's great. Diana Dawes is in it as well. Highly recommend this one, guys. Craze. It's a great one if you like your 70s horror. I'll just show you the booklet, guys. You're gonna have a blast watching this one. He is absolutely demented in this, Jack Palance. He really is. Yeah. Diana Dawes there. And Michael Jason. Love Michael Jason. First saw him in Jane Eyre in 1973. Very, very serious actor, but God, does he play a good copper in this. Fantastic. I love Michael Jason. It's only a very short one, this, guys, about the movie. But yeah, Craze is one of my all-time favourites horror movies from the 1970s, where black magic explodes into horror. If you love these kind of movies, you could do no worse than get yourself a copy of the fantastic, horrifying, gripping Craze. And that winds up for the Blu-rays, guys, but I have got some box sets here I'd like to show you. So I'm going to start off a real big chunky one, a real big one. Oh, misses. And that is going to be this chunky beast here. Oh, this will do. This will make a good bloody dumbbell. Oh, here we go. Oh, God, my hands are getting tired already. Oh, right. So this is the Outer Limits, but it's what they remade it in the late 90s and 2000s. This is the Outer Limits, the complete series. Got all guest stars in it like Leonard Nimoy and that, you know. And there's the discs housing those three mammoth cases, shell cases. This is an Australian release DVD marked region 4, but it will play on all region 2 players. So yeah, really, really looking forward to watching this one. You know, the remake of the Outer Limits. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. This has got 42 DVDs in it, guys. So yes, I hope I'm in for a treat watching the Outer Limits, you know, the colour series. Yeah, fantastic box set. I just had to get it. I was tempted. And this one, I haven't watched this one. This is an Arrow box set. Gothic Fantastico, 4 Italian Tales of Horror. And they are Lady Morgan's Vengeance, The Blancheville Monster, The Third Eye, and The Witch. I'll just show you the movies, guys, what's in here. So there's Lady Morgan's Vengeance, The Third Eye, The Witch, and last but by no means least, The Blancheville Monster. The Blancheville Monster. So there you go, guys. I'm looking forward to checking these out. I love Arrow. They do some fantastic box sets. One of my all-time favourite boutique labels. And when I saw this advertised on the internet, I thought to myself, I'm having that for Christmas. So my bank account suffered again. So there you go. Yeah. So there you go, guys. That is the Gothic Fantastico 4 Italian Tales of Gothic Horror. Great box set. And an equally great box set is Camille Keaton. They actually done a box set of all their movies in Italy. And this is called, appropriately enough, the Camille Keaton movie set in Italy. And you've got Madeline, Tragic Ceremony, and The Sex of the Witch. I'll just show you guys the movies, what's in this beauty. So you've got Tragic Ceremony. You've got The Sex of the Witch. And you've got Madeline. So they are the Camille Keaton. So yeah, so I know a lot of YouTubers have actually bought this box set, you know, already and that. So I'm looking forward to checking out Camille Keaton in Italy. Lovely set here by I think it's a Vinegar Syndrome. The Vinegar Syndrome, yeah. Camille Keaton in Italy, fantastic. And we've got two more to show you guys. So this one here, this is another Arrow a trio of movies. Now, I loved the first two, but I wasn't too keen on the third one. These are the films of Jose Larraz, and they're called Blood Hunger. Nice box set. And the movies in this are vampires, which I've always wanted in my collection. It's very, very hard to get that now on Blu-ray. Vampires from 1974. The Coming of Sin from 1978. And Whirlpool from 1970. Whirlpool's a crazy, crazy movie. I'll just show you. So you've got vampires, great vampire story about these two ferocious female vampires, you know, luring people to their doom in the woods and that. Very Hammer-esque. And then you've got Whirlpool, about this bloody crazy photographer, what he does and that, and him and his mate and that. Oh, I must warn you guys, there's one or two quite near the knuckle scenes here and that, you know, so, and violation of the bitch. So, and that's a rush, guys. It looks like I'm running out of space here on my phone. So there you go. So that is the, yeah, that's the Blood Hunger, Jose Larraz. And the last one I'd like to show you guys is another box set, Brivido Giallo. Wasn't too keen on these. Graveyard Disturbance, The Ogre, Until Death and Dinner with a Vampire. I'll try and squeeze this in, guys, until in the hope that my video doesn't, you know, go off. So you got Dinner with the Vampire, Until Death, The Ogre, and Graveyard Disturbance, which is absolutely terrible, involving a lot of, you know, annoying teenagers. Wasn't too keen on it. There was one other box set I bought, High Tension. That wasn't bad, but I've flogged that on eBay and that now. So that about rounds the video up then, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry to rush it and that, but I'm just scared of the space running out. It's a bloody pain. As I say, hope you had a nice holiday anyway. And if you liked the video, please be to share, subscribe. If you've got any of these movies, let me know in the comments down below. Okay then, guys, take care. Bye for now, and Happy New Year again.